Courtyard Circle filly out of Maurice, lot 550 of the Gold Coast, and there is shares available in this, and you're getting a real experience today and learning about yearlings. Greg, she's got a bit of ringworm.
Yeah, look, ringworm is a virus that injects itself into the yearling system at sale time. We came out of the Magic Millions in Caracas sales clean as a whistle, but unfortunately the classic sale in Sydney produced a lot of horses, unfortunately, with the ringworm virus. It's been treated. It's not career-ending. It's just a little bit unsightly, obviously, but it'll disappear just in the next couple of weeks. And it's just like kids going to preschool. They get snotty noses, coughs, colds, tonsillitis, measles, chickenpox. They get it all out of the way early. And ringworm is a one-off thing. Once they've had it once, they don't get it again. It's contagious before we see it. So once the lesions start, we can still spread it from horse to horse, and that exacerbates it because yearlings are being transported on trucks and gear and whatever. So it's nothing to worry about. In 3 months' time, you won't even know she's had it. And she's ahead of the game with the other yearlings because she's already left us and been snowed and had a week or 10 days of ground week and then back again. So again, a lovely filly, but don't be perturbed by the little ringworm.
So as Greg mentioned, she's with Peter and Paul Snowden, and look, we were really pleased to get her at the Magic Million sale, and something that stood out to both of us, but me, is how much she moved, and that was identified by the stage as well. They were impressed with her brain, but also how she moves. So.
Look, I think this filly's a special filly in my opinion. Been out doing all the rounds through all the farms pre-Magic Millions, doing our first lot of inspections, and I remember going to Lime Country. It's a beautiful property up there in Scone, and having a look through all their yearlings, and, whilst going around all the other farms, up through the Hunter Valley, down here through the Southern Highlands and out west. But this filly, this is one that really stuck in my mind from the moment I saw her. As some of you may be aware, I then went away to Canada skiing with a family on a nice family holiday, but I kept thinking about this filly. So then I started to get a bit paranoid we won't get her, but thankfully we pushed hard and we went after her, and thankfully we got her because I just adore her. I think she's a lovely physical type. She's got nice strength about her, very well balanced, athletic, good conformation, and as Sam touched on, just a beautiful mover. And that's what you want to see in your quality racehorses. It's a common trait. It's those good moving types. They tend to translate that into their galloping action, and then obviously through into the races, and that helps them perform at their very best. By Maurice, a stallion that I've got a huge amount of respect for. A Japanese horse who was, he was a freak, outstanding talent, known as the Beast from the East. He was a champion racehorse over there. He went to Hong Kong, he did the job there as well. Got the champion crown there as well for good measure. And he's been standing at Arrowfield Stud out here. Hit the ground running. He had horses like Hitotsu, who was an exceptional 3-time Group 1 winner, now at stud, and did some pretty freakish things itself actually, with Kieran Maher and his team, and then obviously we've got Marzu as well, and he's been an outstanding talent from day one. Made his way through to Group 1 after winning about 7 or 8 on the trot. Won the Group 1 Doomben 10,000, went on to the Everest. He's running the Everest a couple of years now. He came third on his first attempt at the Everest, which was an almighty achievement from a tricky barrier, which never helps the cause, but it was an outstanding run. And then last year's Everest, well, that preparation sort of nothing went to plan, but including getting chopped out in the race. But an outstanding talent nonetheless, and racing at the highest level. So he's a stallion that's produced You know, he's produced top-line Group 1 winners, whether they be colts, fillies. He's very versatile, you know, from 1,200 metres right through to 2,000 metres plus. So he just throws a lot of quality into them, and I think this filly certainly fits that mould as well. She's a high-class filly.
So there's only 7.5% left in her, so if anyone's interested, please let me know. We'd love to have you race her with us. As Greg mentioned, she's been to Snowdon's already. They were ultra impressed with her, and she's now back and having a break before going through again. So
I should just quickly touch on too. She's out of Courtyard Circle, who is a proven broodmare, and she's done an exceptional job in the fact that she's already produced a couple of stakes class horses herself from very, very average stallions like Broom and Head of Bernadine, who were sacked pretty quickly from stud duties because they were no good. But it shows you her ability as a producer to produce top class racehorses from very average stallions, and Maurice himself is a massive upgrade. Thank you.